Hey there, and welcome to today's Explainer. I'm going to be stepping into the role of your senior consultant today, and we are diving deep into a true masterclass on calibrating your judgment in the age of AI. Look, AI is incredibly powerful. We all know that. But if you don't know how to spot a beautifully fabricated employment statistic or a completely fake candidate citation, well, you're basically flying blind. So let's get super practical. We're going to build up your intuition for exactly when to trust the tech and when you absolutely need to step in and escalate to human review. Okay, let's quickly hit the agenda so we know exactly where we're headed. We'll start with the AI recruiting reality, then build the foundation of intentionality. From there, we'll hit core principles, look out for avoiding anti-patterns, and finally, wrap it all up with a step-by-step strategy. All right, section 1, the AI recruiting reality. Let's be real. If you're tuning into this, you're almost certainly using AI somewhere in your workflow already. So our goal today isn't to explain what a language model is. It's about figuring out how to apply it effectively and responsibly to the systems you already have running. I absolutely love this quote. A spreadsheet doesn't make someone a financial analyst, right? And AI works the exact same way. The expertise you already bring to the table is the foundation. An AI might instantly write up a beautifully formatted candidate summary, but remember, it can also hallucinate completely fake citations or just make up employment statistics out of thin air. A great recruiter becomes exponentially faster with AI, no question. But that only happens if your underlying judgment is sharp enough to catch those really confident mistakes. Let's contrast the old way of doing things with where we need to be. Think about momentum recruiting. That's basically coasting on autopilot, right? Passively posting jobs, relying on the whole, well, this is how we've always done it mindset. But intentional recruiting, that is how you actually thrive alongside AI. It requires systematic sourcing, verifying data before you commit your team's valuable interview time, and highly structured evaluation. You literally cannot just coast on momentum when integrating these advanced tools. You have to be wildly deliberate. Which brings us right into section 2, the foundation. And that foundation is intentionality. This is our bedrock philosophy for everything else we're going to talk about today. Intentionality is really just purposeful decision-making about why you're doing something and the specific outcome you are trying to achieve. It forces us to stop, take a breath, and get off autopilot. Like, instead of evaluating candidates on vague gut feelings, what if we intentionally used AI to structure our questions so every single person is assessed consistently? When you actually know your why, you can accurately measure if your fancy new tools are moving the needle or just adding a bunch of noisy busywork. Moving right along to section 3, core principles of judgment. This is where we get into the tactical systematic integration. Here is a huge takeaway for you. Consistency absolutely trumps perfection. You do not need a flawless, airtight process from day one. You just need a good process that is applied to everyone every single time. Because inconsistency, that just breeds confusion and totally skews your data. To keep things consistent, I want you to use a really quick mental checklist to evaluate task risk versus AI capability. Just ask yourself 3 things. 1, is this a high-stakes decision? 2, can the AI's output be easily verified by a human? And 3, what is the actual cost if the AI gets it wrong? Run that checklist consistently, and you'll safeguard your accuracy across the board. Building on that consistency, you have to measure and iterate. Say you're using AI for resume screening. You have to measure if it's actually increasing your candidate quality, or is the AI quietly filtering out your top-tier talent without you even noticing? You also need integration. AI tools don't live in a vacuum. They work best when you pair them with structured human panels. And finally, continuous learning. The tech landscape is shifting practically daily, right? Your systems have to adapt right alongside it. Okay, time for a little reality check in section 4, avoiding implementation anti-patterns. Let's look at some of the classic traps. Let's break down where these rollouts usually fall apart. First up is no foundation. This is when you just throw shiny new AI tools at a team without any underlying system support. Surprise, surprise, everyone just reverts to their old habits. Then there's the classic measuring without acting. Look, it feels super productive to track performance metrics and identify a massive bottleneck. But if you never actually investigate why it's happening or lift a finger to fix it, it's completely useless data. And finally, changing everything all at once. Please don't do this. It just leads to total team burnout. Pick one area at a time. And that leads perfectly into section 5, this step-by-step strategy. Let's build your sustainable game plan. Consider this your new playbook. First, assess your current state. Where are you actually starting from? Second, prioritize based on impact. But I really want you to pay close attention to step 3 here. Pilot implementation. Don't try to transform the entire company by next Tuesday. Run a pilot with your AI tool on just one single cohort or team. This is a total game changer because it builds massive buy-in through early success stories before you even attempt to scale it up. Never, ever forget the rule of one. Seriously, do not try to overhaul your sourcing, your interviewing, your documentation, and your entire tech stack all at the exact same time. Pick just one high-impact area. Implement it perfectly. Measure those results. Once that single area is humming along flawlessly, then you can move on to the next thing. Now, as a leader, you are absolutely going to face pushback. It's inevitable. When the team says, "We're just too busy," the trick is to build the new AI practice directly into their existing systems. Don't just hand them a shiny new chore. If you're facing general resistance, start with really low-stakes tasks to prove the tech actually works and isn't something to be afraid of. If the current technology is blocking you, get creative and engineer some workarounds. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, we don't have any historical data, start collecting it today. Sustained leadership attention is literally the only thing that makes these changes stick. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative challenge. What is one specific, measurable step that you can take this week based on what we've covered today? I literally want you to grab a pen and write your one commitment down right now, because research heavily shows that physically writing it down dramatically increases your follow-through. Be intentional, keep a really close eye out for those sneaky AI hallucinations, and start calibrating your judgment today. Thanks so much for joining me.